If it isn't the hero of the hour. The slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
They just get bigger and uglier, don't they?
This is the mother, surely. A disgusting thing of evil and hate.
What is that?
Has the Grey Warden come now to slay the mother too? Will she join the father in oblivion?
Yes. You're very perceptive. Now die.
Then the silence ends here. Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Whoa! Talk about the face split.
I'm sensing your Darkspawn.
Five tentacles. Oh shit. Andrew's died already? Unfortunately, I can't bring Andrew back. This is going to be an interesting fight to start off with. Done again. Now for you. You can send all the children you want. They're not going to protect you. That'll do.
As you desire.
What are you doing? Drink close to me.
What needs killing? I'm at your command.
Delighted. As you desire. Alright.
No! Drop him! Drop him! Drop him! Oh, no, he did. Why did you use a health potion? I didn't mean to do that. This few won't be the only one, she's not dead. Oh! Damn! Right through the head. Work here is done. After the deaths, both the Architect and the Mother, nearly all the remaining Darkspawn fled back into the Deep Roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. Although some of the Architect's disciples likely escaped in the deep roads with the rest of their brethren, they have, so far, shown no inclination towards vengeance against the Grey Wardens who killed their savior. Yet the deep roads remain plagued by the Darkspawn, and it seems certain that in time another blight will begin. The danger may have passed for now, but the cycle of the old gods continues, and would anyways. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses of the Vigil's keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's keep in 5. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smuggler's goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn's defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Warden in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. Really? Because I just said this would happen. He means well, and it's not his fault that he is a cursed creature, but it still stands. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arlings, all agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farmholders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Should have seen that coming. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphan scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of Blight Orphan's mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart, Orlais, eventually bore him 2 rascals. Well, so I guess for what I did, for the most part, was good, even though I was being scammed. I knew it. Vigil's keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defender many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil's soldiers, clad in silverlight, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held 1 night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors mortalized in song and legends. So see, it didn't even actually completely fall. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon Vigil's keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Golvenak stood on the battlements and pronounced the defense were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Warden fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearance culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmeralda. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigils spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheepherder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of an ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by the Antivian crows. Bastards! The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claim that this legendary blade has had a life of its own, and its power is steadily growing. The Vigil soldiers, wearing the distinctive silverite armor the Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Lena and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and of the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. Ooh, not that again! The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge, and you know they will. A few years after Calarol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Tig. Eventually, House Helmley decided that Calarol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared out tunnels leading to Calarol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Calarol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. So it's nice to see the dwarves kind of expand a little bit more. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of the apparitions of Blackmarsh, and ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin, and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness' mansion was built and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant, another by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wards for a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that this was his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order. Even after, the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. When the walls of the Vigil's Keep were breached, the surviving defenders watched in horror as a section of the stone collapsed upon Elena. No! Oh, when the rubble was later cleared, however, there was no body. Elena was just gone. She didn't really die. She got away. Over the next years, Nathaniel dedicated himself to the Order and clearing the blemishes on his family's name. After saving Tyrion Fergus Cousland from bandit attack, a portion of Amaranthine was returned to the house. Hey, saved a Cousland. Look at that. Saved my brother, actually. Nathaniel passed the holding to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in his courtyards, and he deserved it. Justice served the Grey Wardens for many years, remaining in touch with Aura, the widow of Christophe. She grew uncomfortable with the body's decay, however, and the day she told Justice she could see him no longer was the day he left the Order. Justice wished his comrades well, then Christophe's body slumped to the ground dead. Aura finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. It was Sigrun who led the charge against the Darkspawn when the Vigil's Keep was attacked. Once again, she had an army behind her, and once again, they fought the Darkspawn with no hope of survival. This time, Sigrun did not flee. At Vigil's Keep, Aldaren rallied a last-minute defense of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke a few weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover he had been credited as a hero. Morrigan continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Ogren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Ogren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Ogren missed her or his child, he never showed it, because I never got the chance to do it because it was broken. As for the Savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander of the Grey Wardens for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the blight well and truly over. It was time for him to move on. Some claim the commander headed west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorcerers who had fought alongside him during the blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. And there you have it. That was Dragon Age Origins Awakening. A nice little expansion, definitely way more than just your standard DLC. Added a whole lot more to the lore. It was interesting to see talking Darkspawn. Gameplay-wise, it was a lot more fun for me. For starters, you had the whole focus books, so I was able to use that tome to kind of recreate my character, because I did a really awful job at the beginning of Origins for some reason. So I managed to rectify that, build a really strong team, and you kind of saw throughout the entire thing, I didn't even die once. Not once, baby. That's the way it was for any other playthrough in Dragon Age Origins, and even just the other expansions. I don't know what the heck happened in that previous playthrough. Either way, it added a whole bunch of new abilities, you had new specializations, it added a lot more to the game, making it even more enjoyable than it already was. And I had a lot of fun with it. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm going to let the credits roll. And then, of course, as part of the playthrough that's Dragon Age Awakening, I'm going to continue with the Golems of Amgarrak, as well as the addition of the Witch Hunt, which is going to be the end of the story of Dragon Age in its entirety, and then we'll jump straight into Dragon Age 2. But I will be back. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to check on Edmund. And soon, my son, this will all be yours. Oh, oh. Now you can play Dragon Age. You can have fun. Alright. Oh no, take it back. Ah. Whoops. Oh.
They called it Amgarrak. Victory. Out of arrogance or optimism. They hoped to earn a victory for the Dwarven people by recreating Caridin's research. But the Tig was abandoned. The researchers lost. The Deep Road swallowed Amgarrak in the dream of reclaiming our former glory. While the Darkspawn ravaged the surface, we sent an expedition to uncover the Tig. My brother was with them. They never returned. I write to you, Warden, because you have accomplished things others have declared impossible. Help me find my brother and bring him home. This is a matter of great sensitivity, and I can trust no one but you. Ever your humble servant, Jarek Dace.
Oh, the House Dace.
Thank you again for helping me, Warden. Everyone else had given up. But I couldn't abandon Brogan. He's my brother. I apologize for insisting that you come alone. Housedace does not want the location of Amgarrak known to the rest of Orzammar.
Alright, so real quick, we're in, obviously, the expansion known as the Golems of Amgarrak. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit different. Unfortunately, I'm sick, which is a great thing to happen when you have a 3-day weekend because of Labor Day at the time of recording. So you might hear me hacking up a bit. I obviously sound probably a little bit different. I'm looking kind of rough. We're still going to have fun with this because I only get 1 day to really play games for a while and also record. So I'm going to still take advantage of it. Let's see. Why ask for my help?
King Harrimont told me you were the one to look for. He said if anyone could save Brogan, you could.
Are you expecting trouble?
An expedition of over 20 men doesn't just disappear. There's something in there. And I'm guessing it's not friendly. Just be prepared for anything.
You're being secretive.
Housedace sacrificed many men to discover this place. Any knowledge found here should be ours to do with as we please. Of course, Brogan is my primary concern. But Amgarrak hides secrets. Great ones.
Let's just move on.
Amgarrak is not too far ahead.
Alright, so he's more of a ranger, but he's also a duelist. Let's go Legionnaire Scout. So we can't put anything in anything else just yet. He's pretty much set. Some of these look kind of cool. I'll probably go for them. Let's just go Legionnaire Scout for now. I'm still 33. Yay! Well, at least I still have my equipment from Awakening.
This is He'll be helping us.
Glad to have you along, Snoke. It's nice to have a Bronto that's not trying to kill me.
Something about this place makes me uneasy.
As it should. Oh, Darkspawn! Oh, mage!
The stone strengthens.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't die, buddy. There you go. Nice little shield bash execution to start things off.
Such a modest number of Darkspawn.
It's because they weren't the ones behind it.
Sinister here.
Exactly. Let's work on your... Let's see what we got here, anyways. Lemons broomstick. Nice. So can we get you into something better than what you got? No, you're gonna be wearing that kind of stuff. Yeah, at least the helmet we can get you something better. It's still light. Strength, dexterity. Screw it, we're good. Yeah, that's right. We need to work on your tactics, so you heal yourself, damn it. Yes, we do want your Bronto. Oh, good. You have a free spot for it, too. There.
Never seen anything like this.
Oh, that's right.
Not right.
Come, let's
Shield wall. No, don't go any further. Don't go any further. Alright, yeah, I just need shield wall. Oh, yeah, and rally. Rally!
I like it. Of course.
These others are my protection. Look, the mist is shifting.
I think we can't go through that mist, because if we try, it kind of just throws us back around.
I must be getting close to Amgarrak.
See, old sack. Nice that they give me all these Grandmasters right off the bat.
This is one of Caridin's golems, but modified. They must have experimented on existing golems in Amgarrak. Maybe they also learned the secret to building new ones.
Recreating Caridin's work is a bad idea.
Spare me moral judgments, Warden. I wonder if this golem is still functional. There might be a control rod somewhere. So to the mists again. I can barely breathe. Come on, Shriek, come get it. Oh, I'm stuck in a Bronto. Here.
Rune Anvil.
Control rod for a golem.
Okay, so this just allows me to do this on my own. That's cool. Grandmaster, Master Immunity. Don't I have a Grandmaster Immunity? Yeah, I do. I know I did. Dumot's Spine. Dumot's Claw. Best of the Nimble. What do you have equipped? I didn't even see what his weapons are. Oh, okay, so he does have Dumot's Spine. I don't remember giving him that. Where did he get a copy of it? No matter. These are all experts. So Grandmaster Flame, Grandmaster Lightning, and we'll go with Grandmaster Dwemer Rune. Actually, I should do here. We'll go ahead and give it to this. His spine will do fire and lightning, and I'll do cold, spell resistance, and chance of paralysis. Why not? Get a nice little balance going. Now his weapons are special too. hopefully he's less likely to die. What did I miss? Am I still pointing like in that direction?
This golem will be a great help. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I remember now. And the cool thing is through progression, the way he actually works is over time he just gets more stuff.
I've never seen a golem do that before.
Alright, so I definitely want to set him as kind of the constant healer. So your tactics. Good. Cleansing aura at all times. Oh yeah, so pretty much set the way it should be. Self-health. Don't know how health potion works on a rune golem, but so be it. Says that Tevinter mages, very powerful mages that were kind of kept unchecked, believe that they were so powerful they can go ahead and overthrow the Maker himself. So